Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jig, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it in. Y'all ready for this?
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
Welcome everyone to South Kitsap High School. We're happy you could join us for this Lady Wolves varsity basketball game against Olympia. It's the season home opener for the Lady Wolves. I'm Sophia Canton, a senior here at South, and joining me in the booth is another senior, Jacob Hasselbrock. We're happy to have you here tonight.
Oh, thanks,
Jake?
Sophia. So we're coming to you live today on SKTV, and if you'd care to watch the game in high def, we are also live streaming the game on YouTube. Just go to the South Kitsap School District homepage, click on the SKTV tab, and you'll find the link. Now to the game. Now, Sophia, as an ex-basketball player varsity for how many, 3 years? What can you tell us about today's game? What can we expect from our exciting Lady Wolves varsity basketball team?
Well, you know, last year, after our season, we lost a couple seniors that were basically all of our height. So this year, South is a bit smaller, which, you know, is not always a bad thing, especially when you're playing a team like Olympia, who is also pretty small. So tonight, it's probably going to mostly be a shootout between the two teams because you're just going to see a lot more shots outside the perimeter. Fast breaks, that's going to be a key component of the game tonight. So whichever team, you know, makes it to the free throw line the most and just converts on turnovers, they're probably going to be the ones to come up on top tonight. And so far, the Lady Wolves have played one game. They played last night at North Thurston, and they came out with the win. So starting their season off strong, which is always good, 1-0. I know we have 3 seniors on the team tonight. Number 4, Morgan Spangler, who is the captain for the Wolves. We have number 23, Kiara Miller, and number 0, Diane Olson, who is 6'2", and is probably going to be the key defender on the Wolves tonight because she is the height.
I was just going to ask about that. You mentioned the small size of both these teams. How big of an impact is Diane Olson going to have with that, you know, that height you mentioned, that 6'2" height, which, I mean, equals a big wingspan, lots of reach. How big of an impact is she going to have in there?
Well, you know, if Olympia does try and go to the blocks tonight, they're really going to have to get an open man because Diane Olson will more than likely be right there in their face. But we're about to be starting the national anthem, so let's go down to the floor for that.
Tonight, your South Kitsap Lady Wolves take on the Lady Bears of Olympia. Tonight's game is an SPSL 4A contest between the Lady Wolves with a record of 1-0 and the Lady Bears with a record of 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand. And gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor this great nation and this community with the playing of our national anthem by the South Kitsap High School Band, led by Gary Grams. The South Kitsap Color Guard, commanded by Lieutenant J.G. Brandon Fields, will present the colors. Please remain standing until the colors have left the floor. Color Guard, march on colors. At this time, South Kitsap wrestler Senior Marshall Wilkes will read the SPSL sportsmanship statement.
Show pride, class, spirit, and respect. Please display modesty in victory and graciousness in defeat. Please enjoy the game and promote good sportsmanship. In the South Puget Sound League, everyone is a winner. Go Wolves.
And now, the starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Olympia, the Olympia Lady Bears. At guard, 5'7" senior, number 4, Natalie Van Dormelen. At point guard, 5'7" senior, number 5, Amelia Ack. At guard, 5'7" junior, number 10, Avery Stock. At power forward, 6 foot senior, number 15, Lily Landers. And at forward, 5'10" junior, number 32, Frances Brown. Lady Bears are coached by second-year head coach Jackie Robinson, assisted by Jack State and James Chandler. And now, the starting lineup for your South Kitsap Lady Wolves. At guard, 5'6" senior, number 4, Morgan. At wing, 5'5" junior, number 5, Kendall Davis. At wing, 5'7" senior, number 23, Kiara. At post, 5'10" junior, number 24, Alani Johnson. At wing, 6 foot junior, number 33, Kaylee McEdward. Lady Wolves are coached by second-year head coach Ryan Fowler, assisted by Tammy Hellwig, Katie Beck, and Taylor Hellwig.
Alrighty then. So, looks like we're in for a treat tonight, Jake.
And you know, I gotta say, this is the first basketball game I've been to in a while, and I just love the atmosphere. With the band, we got a little bit of a student section there. We've got a good crowd here, and we've got some excited players. I'm sure we're in for a good one today.
Well, and you know, honestly, my favorite thing about playing home basketball games was having the band. Because I don't know what it is about them, but you know, you just feel pumped and you feel like you have full control over your home court. It's just a great feeling playing at home.
Well, we'll hope that our Lady Wolves will take control of their home court as we head to the floor for tip-off here.
Alrighty, Kaylee McEdward taking the tip for the Wolves, and number 15, Lily Landers is taking it for Olympia. And South wins the tip-off.
Bit of a good opening play there for the Wolves, penetrating in down deep.
It was interesting. They went first down to the block. Olympia seems to be in a zone, so a lot of key play will not be possible for the Wolves tonight. They have to get a lot of movement to open up a zone like that.
Wolves now on defense. Olympia getting that rebound off the jump shot.
There's a foul on the Wolves. It'll be Olympia's ball under Olympia's basket.
Olympia now swinging it out wide, looking for an opening here.
South is in man defense. Good choice with the three-point shooter team that Olympia is.
Olympia putting it up. Rebound taken by the Wolves. Now ball out of bounds for the Wolves.
Basketball goes quick, Jake.
It does. Gotta keep up.
Olympia, they're a very aggressive team coming out with a press early on in the game. Kaylee McEdwards with the 3, jiggling out of the rim. Ooh, break for the Wolves. Trapped her in the corner and got the call for a travel.
Let's see if the Wolves can capitalize on this mistake to get the first points of the game, draw first blood.
You see, what's difficult about a zone is that every player on defense has a specific area that they are bouncing back and forth from. So those big posts down on the blocks, they're not moving at all. And so South's going to have a tough time getting to the blocks on offense. And that is a 3 by number 5, Amelia Ack. So Olympia takes the first blood tonight. That was a nice pass by Kaylee McEdward. Unfortunately, it was blocked down on the block by number 4. Foul, though, by Olympia. Keeps the ball on south side of the court.
So you mentioned Olympia playing their zone and the difficulties of that. How about South's defense and their man scheme? How does that affect their game and how that affect today's game?
Well, you know, a man defense is probably smart to come out with because Olympia, they are shooters. They don't penetrate a lot. So playing man is going to force them to find the open player to penetrate in the key, which Olympia is not usually comfortable doing. In the past, I honestly don't know how they look this year doing that, but I think coming out in man is a smart move by South.
Well, it seems to be working so far. Good defensive play by the Wolves there to win the ball back on that possession.
And Olympia's in a press. And presses are, you know, a lot of teams don't like to come out in them because they're really tiring. But Olympia is known for their agility and their speed, and it doesn't surprise me at all that they're coming out in a press. I mean, obviously right there they got a turnover in it.
Another great defensive play by the Wolves there, though. Morgan Spangler coming up with the block on that drive down to the hoop.
That's good defense by Kaylee McEdward. Unfortunately, it keeps the ball on Olympia's side. The tricky thing about man, though, is the same thing about a press. You get really tired really quickly. And with a man defense, the offense is probably going to run something with a lot of screens, which causes the defender to lose their man. And so sometimes it can get tricky and you can get an open shot. Oh, look at that. That was a great drive by Kiara Miller, getting the Wolves up on the board.
Wolves will be looking at, an offensive mistake there by Olympia. Let's see again if the Wolves can capitalize here down in their own offensive half. Wolves keeping it out by the perimeter, swinging around, looking for an opening. Defensive play, interception
Ooh.
made by Olympia.
That was a lucky break for the Wolves. Kendall Davis is taking the ball out. Woo. Shot clock error. That darn shot clock gets so tricky sometimes.
Wolves finding McEdward down low, putting
Great
it up,
job by Kaylee McEdward.
dropping it in for the Wolves. Wolves now up 4-3 in these first couple minutes here. Olympia now bringing it down. A little ball handling there.
And the 3 is up, and it's good for number 10, Avery Stock. So far, Olympia's only points have been on three-pointers, and it's not going to let up for the rest of the night, which is unfortunate for the Wolves.
Spangler there getting caught in a trap.
And
Jump
that was
ball
a jump ball, yeah.
called for Olympia.
And so jump ball is going to change possession every time there is one. So the next jump ball will be the Wolves' ball, and then back and forth and so on. Oh, good defensive play by Kendall Davis.
Put it up, converting it into points. That's what we like to see from our Lady Wolves. And I'm sure that's what Coach Mike Allen likes to see too, as he's both coaches off the bench here already getting pretty excited. Shot up by Olympia, off the mark. Rebound though by Olympia.
And that was a bit of a defensive mistake by the Wolves right there. And Coach Allen is taking his first time out. 32nd though.
So the Wolves off to a good start here. Pretty good. You know, some good defensive plays already, some good offensive plays. Olympia with the same though, you know, on top right now. How much is it going to take to stop those outside shooters for Olympia? We've already seen they've got the ability. They've put a few in already.
Well, you know what? Being in a man, they're going to get tired really quickly. So what needs to happen is subs need to be continuous and frequent so that girls can get breaks and then get refreshed, and then they can give their replacement a break, and so then everyone can go 110% the entire game. Because, you know, if you slack off on defense with a team like Olympia, they're going to take advantage of it.
Well, it looks like we've seen a couple subs with that timeout here. We got Giselle Woodson and Diane Olsen coming into the game.
Giselle Woodson's a sophomore. Pretty impressive to be here on varsity. It is not an easy level to play at, I can tell you that.
Jump ball there, going the Wolves' direction this time, as you explained last time. There we see another sub, Haley Standridge coming in for captain Morgan Spangler. Wolves finding
Nice
nice
job by
nice
Kaylee
shot put
McEdward.
up.
Olympia's point guard breaking the press by the Wolves. So it looks... Nope, they're still in man. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Oh, nice stuff.
That's a great block by
McEdward
Kaylee
down
McEdward.
low. Woodson now driving down low, putting it up a little too much on that.
Those little floaters are hard because you're at an awkward angle, so you don't have the backboard. Oh, darn it.
And down at the other end right away, Olympia putting one down.
Giselle Woodson bringing the ball up the court.
South now looking to set up their possession, run of player two, try to get something going. Finding McEdward down low, putting up a shot, not quite there.
So it looks like the Wolves have decided to come back and press as well. That could be tricky, playing man and also pressing. Oh, and look at that.
Olympia breaking the press well and putting one in.
And that was Avery Stock on the lay-in.
Olympia now up 12-8 over the Wolves. Nothing too crazy yet. Wolves very much still in this very early in the game. Edward almost getting the roll on that shot. She was fouled on that. She'll go to the line 4-2.
And knowing Kaylee McEdward, she is one of the Wolves' best free throw shooters.
you can see why draining those 2 shots. Well done.
Free throw line points are just as important as any other in the game. And one for Kiara Miller.
Miller getting the roll on that one.
Oh no.
Oh.
They called it a charge on Kiara Miller. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. It looked like a good play, and I think if the Wolves can keep that up, they'll get some success. That was just an unfortunate call. Bit of a good defensive play by Olympia there. Woodson getting her pocket pick there, but recovering well, diving for that ball, winning it back for the Wolves.
You got to be careful with these Olympia girls. They are quick and they are smart. They will take advantage of any mistake that you make.
Wolves swinging the ball around. Trying to finding Olsen down low, puts up a shot, a little off the mark. Olympia now driving down low, trying to get something going. Shot up, drained again for a 3-pointer.
Transitions are tough too, because Olympia, they don't let up. They don't let you set up on defense, and they will just take full advantage.
Olympia getting the steal on that one again and taking another one to the rim. Woodson working hard to get out of that 2-man trap. Wolves, however, give up possession. Olympia trying to find one, couldn't quite put it in. Wolves now with the ball back in their possession.
About 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's a foul on Olympia.
Foul on the Bears, number 10, Avery Stock. Her first in the team's fourth. Marker technique for the Bears.
13 seconds left in the first quarter. Hopefully the Wolves can get some points on the board before it ends. Kiara Miller taking the shot, and it's Olympia's ball. Four, three, two. And that shot, even if it went in, would not have counted.
So in that first half, we saw some good action there. We saw some terrific outside shooting by Olympia. We saw some good defense by both teams. What do you think, what adjustments are the Wolves going to be making for the second quarter here?
Well, I think that pressing probably was not the best idea while you're in a man defense, just because Olympia is so fast. They're going to get tired, and transitions are crucial in this game because Olympia is going to try and just move the ball down the court and not let you set up on defense. So what I think they need to do is I think they need to back off the press and just play defense. Transition back and just get ready to play some tough man on these Olympia shooters.
And you know, my thought is that the Wolves might be wanting to look for a little bit more ball security here. We saw them give the ball up a few times, give a few turnovers. Possessions will be crucial here in this game with Olympia doing well with their shooting.
I agree. All right, so we'll see if they make some adjustments. It looks like they have the starting five back on the court. Gave them a little break, but they're back out there and ready to fight.
Olympia fighting space out wide, put a shot up.
Yeah,
right in.
That right there is what the Wolves need to work. They need to figure out how to not let a girl get that wide open for a three-pointer, because Olympia will take full advantage.
We've seen Olympia capitalize on mistakes. See if the Wolves can do the same. Because we're down low. Foul called on McNeil.
No, that was a travel.
That was travel.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate. With Olympia doing well on their possessions, Wolves will have to do the same. Try to minimize those errors. Olympia now. Quick possession. Putting a shot up. Rebound brought down by Olympia.
And that's a 3 in the key on number 15 for Olympia. And you know what that is, right, Jake?
Oh, of course.
Okay. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think. That was a good defensive play by Olympia's number 5, but it will stay South's ball. You know, these were my least favorite inbounds because there's always a defender right in the inbounder's face, and you're not even close to the basket, so it doesn't even feel worth it.
Those pesky defenders always get
Right.
in the way.
Like, if you could just give me some space, that would be nice. And another travel called on the Wolves.
Oh, good
That's a
defensive play.
turnover.
Well done by the Wolves. Shot up. A little off the mark there.
And a sub for Olympia. In for the Bears is Emily Trivison. I hope I didn't just butcher that. It's a nice little drive by Morgan Spangler. Unfortunately, it didn't go down.
Another good defensive play by Spangler, recovering from that mistake.
And that's what you got to do, you know? You can't let yourself slack off just because you made a mistake on offense. You got to bust your butt and get back on defense.
You know, that's a great point. Some coaches I've had before call it having a short memory in sports. You got to forget whatever
Exactly.
mistake you just made, and you got to work your tail off to make up for it.
And basketball is so fast-paced. I mean, your memory's got real short.
Got to be like a goldfish.
Look at all those South Kitsap cheerleaders out here supporting the Wolves tonight.
You know, I was just gonna say, they're, you know, just that fantastic atmosphere here. Whether we win or lose, we've got some great people representing our school, keeping everybody upbeat. Our cheerleaders do a great job of that. Props to
That
them.
is true. All right, inbounding is the Olympia Bears, and that's a turnover. Hopefully the Wolves can capitalize.
Oh, South giving up the ball. Cleverly won back. Never saw Woodson though.
That was a great recovery by Woodson.
Now looking for a break, driving deep. Putting up a shot, not quite there. Olympia now setting up possession.
Oop.
Mistake made, another turnover. Well picked up by the Wolves.
That was a nice little break.
Shot up from Woodson, a little short. Rebound though. Another rebound.
Offensive rebounds are also going to be crucial in this game tonight.
Ooh.
But unlike there, we got to make them. And that's going to be a South Kitsap ball.
Wolves now falling a little bit behind. Only 10 points, just a few possessions. Hopefully they'll be able to put something together on offense here, capitalize on this opportunity with the ball in their court, quite literally.
Hopefully the Wolves can get a little offense going here. Shot clock winding down. And that's a jump ball. And it looks like the Wolves are backing off on their press. It's a good decision.
For the way things have gone so far, I think the Wolves could just kind of settle into their defense here. Olympia's given them opportunities to get that ball, get some turnovers. They can just settle in. That Wolves picking up the rebound, thought missed shot.
And that's a foul called on the Olympia Bears. On number 15. So that's going to be a south ball into the basket.
This is one of the better spots for Sophia as far as inbounds. Is this a little more worth it than those awkward side
Yes.
inbounds?
Especially if they work. You know, sometimes inbounds plays, they just don't really go the way you plan them to. But then there's other times where they go perfectly. And then sometimes, you know, you just got to get the ball in because you only got 5 seconds. And another foul by Olympia.
Well, a little bit of confusion here. Looks like we got 6 on the court for Olympia. Sorting it out though with those subs.
They can shoot, but they can't count, apparently. And shot up by Giselle Woodson and rebounded by Emma Erickson.
Some good passing, good ball movement from the Wolves here.
Shot clock down to 1. Oh, that's unfortunate. Double dribble call on the Wolves. That was a nice steal by Giselle Woodson. And we would like to give a little shout out to Kaylee McEdwards' mom, who's actually watching this live from the hospital. We hope you are doing well and feeling better and enjoying watching your daughter play a great game tonight. Giselle Woodson's on the line. She drains the first one. There we go. Put some points up there for the Wolves. That second one falls a little short, and then it'll be Olympia's ball. Shot up by Olympia, and it is good. That is a 3 by number 32, Frances Brown.
Wolves find a little space for a shot. A little off the mark, bouncing off the rim there. Olympia now in possession, putting
And
their own
three's
shot
up.
up.
The jump ball is going to be Olympia's ball. My bad, it's South Kitsap's ball. Gotta stay on your toes for those jump balls.
Well, Woodson doing well to maneuver her way around those defenders. Unfortunately, getting called for a carry there. Good defensive play, getting a hand up there. Diane Olsen on that.
I always hated going against Diane in practice because her arms. I mean, I'm short already, but to try and shoot over Diane's arm, or her with her arms up in the air, it's like virtually impossible for someone my size.
And I mean, that's a great asset for the Wolves, especially on defense there.
Oh, yes, definitely.
There's your shot up for Olympia off the mark. Olsen now drawing a bit of a travel there with those long, lanky arms reaching for the ball.
Ooh. Good recovery by Giselle Woodson.
That shot just glancing off the inside of the rim.
Olympia just has some great ball movement. And the quicker you move the ball around, the more the defense gets disoriented, and then you find the open player, and they rarely miss their shots.
Block called on Olympia. Wolves will get this one on the sideline.
That's good news for the Wolves. They'll bring their shooter to the line, Morgan Spangler. 1-1. Hopefully she can knock 2 of these down. Sub in for the Bears.
Yeah, I see that foul count for the Bears at 8. I mean, every foul, Wolves will go to the line.
They're an aggressive team. Oh no, Diane Olsen getting teed up. So a technical foul. These are not fun, especially for the shooter, because you are all alone over there. Both teams have to stay behind the half-court line, and Olympia gets to choose their shooter, and they chose their point guard, Amelia Ack, to shoot 2 at the line. First one is good.
In a game like this where the Wolves are struggling a little bit offensively, it's key to keep your head, keep your cool. Just a little momentary lapse there for the Wolves. They'll look to pick up from that. Hopefully get something going here before the half to get a little momentum going. Bears moving the ball quickly around the perimeter. Good block by McEdward.
That's a foul on Olympia's number 5. That means the Wolves are going to the line again. You know, the Bears are an aggressive team, which means they are going to rack up the fouls. But that also means good news for the Wolves, because every player only gets 4 fouls. Rebounded by Olympia. Ooh, almost a really bad miscue right there.
Bears finding a little bit of space inside, putting a shot up. Rebounded by Kendall Davis, though, for the Wolves.
Just over a minute left in this half.
Blocked there by Olympia. Good defensive play. Now on a break. Putting it up, getting the foul. Olympia will go to the line for 2.
On the line for Olympia's number 10, Avery Stock. Unfortunately for the Wolves, good outside shooting more than likely also means good free throw shooting, with those 2 free throws good for the Bears.
Shot up from Giselle Woodson. Not quite there. Rebounded by Olympia. Ball out though. Mistake made. Ball will be inbounded for the Wolves from the sideline.
Wolves inbound the ball. Kendall Davis puts up a shot. Rebounded by the Bears, but turned right back over, and that's an over and back by the Wolves. Inbound by the Bears with 23 seconds left on the clock for the half.
Bears moving the ball back and forth here pretty well. Stolen though by Giselle
Nice
Woodson.
read by Giselle.
Takes it
And
down,
one.
getting the roll, getting the ball. Foul called. Good play by Giselle Woodson there. Getting a little bit of momentum going here for the Wolves before the half.
And the free throw is good by Giselle. Great three-point play right before the half.
And you know, sometimes even in the game where you're not doing too well, sometimes all it takes is one good play to really boost your confidence.
It's just
Get something going
unfortunate
for your
that it
team.
happened right before the half. Alrighty, so Wolves started out pretty tough. It was a close match at the beginning. Unfortunately, though, the Bears started to pull away with their three-point shooting and free throw shooting. So that takes us to halftime with a score of Olympia Bears 30 and the South Kitsap Wolves 14. So for tonight's halftime, we're going to show you some of the video work done recently by members of the advanced video class. So enjoy the videos and we'll be right back with the second half. On November 5th this year, we had the opportunity to go out and experience the annual salmon tours. Getting up early, even early for teenagers, we arrived bright-eyed and bushy-tailed with excitement to see a bunch of salmon jumping out of the water in our own Pacific Northwest. However, the tour we expected and the tour we experienced were not the same. After an hour of staring into murky water, it became apparent that the real point of the tours was to show how people affect salmon's lives.
Not only do we need clean water, our salmon and our wildlife needs clean water.
Small acts, such as washing your car and your lawn as opposed to your street, can make a big difference in the lives of these fish. Although we were unable to witness the salmon jumping from the streams, the Kitsap Pogie Club provided us with the chance to make flies and even see the anatomy of a fish firsthand. The Kitsap Pogie Club is a club that focuses on preserving the life of fish in our local streams.
Me and my wife also on Saturdays or Sundays throughout the whole year, we feed the fish in these ponds, and there might be a neighborhood of 1.2 to 1.4 million fish that we have to feed, take care of.
We may not have gotten to see as many salmon as we hoped, but we did sort of, see a few. Most importantly, we learned how to preserve our local water systems in hopes of someday capturing that perfect shot of a salmon jumping out of the water.
Here at Comic-Con, there are books written by the vendors, Legos, comics you're able to read, and collectibles anybody would want. Comic-Con happens here in Tacoma in the beginning of November. There are many things about Comic-Con that many don't know about, like how some of the people got started with their career.
From birth, I just popped out like that. I was always singing and dancing and acting.
Well, I've always drawn. I've always been interested in art, and I just kind of started pursuing it.
I was always a lifetime comic reader, and then when my kids got in school, I decided to use my art background, and I went into comics.
Working is always a part of doing what you want to do. Sometimes the work you do will get you to where you want to go.
I work a lot. I went to school. I got my bachelor's in game art and design, and then I went back and I got my master's of fine arts, and then I also gave back a little bit by teaching at different colleges.
Other than a lifetime of drawing, I went to UW, took a bunch of color theory, drawing, painting classes. I watch a lot of tutorial videos.
Though the work may be hard, always find something you love. And yes, you may get a lot of no's. In the end, you will become what you've always wanted to become.
I would say find your passion. Something you're passionate about, then you'll never work because it's what you love to do. Try and find something you love to do and go for it.
Don't stress it. You're still young. Figure things out. Figure life out first. If you can take no's and rejection, it'll make you a stronger person overall.
Now that we've gotten advice from some people, maybe we can go out there and look forward to the future.
The girls' bowling team is just getting started this season, with a record of 2-1 and 30 girls on the team. And just like any team, the players have superstitions and pregame rituals.
Before each practice, I drink a chocolate milkshake.
I like to take my ball, give it a little, shine it up a little bit, give it a nice toss, see, just test out the waters for how that game's gonna go.
And the plans for the bowling team doesn't stop here. Many colleges like the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, Wichita State, and the New Jersey City University offer scholarships to advanced bowlers.
And I can tell you now there's more opportunity for girls scholarships in bowling than there is boys. It's definitely a girls sport at the college level.
The team captain even plans on playing in the NCAA.
When I go to college, I will either be bowling collegiately in the NCAA Division 1 or 2.
All of their home games are played right here at High Joy Bowl.
So go see the bowling team in action.
So, Logan, how you doing?
Terrible.
Care to elaborate?
Well, we're seniors this year, right? And since we're seniors, we're going to college next year. And my parents just told me that they're not going to be able to help me pay for college as much as they thought they would.
I see. Well, have you looked into how much money you can get from filing your FAFSA?
How is asthma going to help me pay for college?
Not asthma, FAFSA. You don't watch WTV much, do you? This is one of those all too common scenarios when you're in your senior year and you have no idea how you're going to pay for college, which can cost anywhere from $9,000 to $24,000 a year. So you resort to student loans, which aren't necessarily a bad thing, but you can get stuck in a rut trying to pay them off for many years to come. That's where your FAFSA comes in by getting your FSA ID. You can file your FAFSA and qualify for federal grants or work-study funds that offer thousands of dollars every year. Come on, let's go talk to Mr. Reichel in the Career Center.
This is what an everyday Japanese class looks like. The Japanese department has grown within a year. With the addition of 2 more levels to the Japanese curriculum, there has also been a growth of 40+ students in all.
As Japan becomes more popular in the news, more and more students are interested in Japan, what's going on, what's the culture.
Students are into anime, so they want to understand those anime in Japanese, not like from English subtitles.
I think another reason students get into it is for the exotic aspect of it.
I think they're growing because a lot of people are hearing about how they're getting more interesting.
Not only do I think that the freshmen pulled a big part in the population of the Japanese classes, I think with the fact that we have 3 teachers rather than 1, there are a lot more chances for people to join the Japanese and they're like, wow, this is really cool.
Now that they have been in the class for a while, they've found new things to enjoy about the class.
When we play the cool card games and like everyone's really competitive and you have to like get the card before everybody else does.
The first day of Japanese when I was in Japanese 1, we had Gonzola sensei and she was so cheerful and I was really nervous about trying to learn a new language and she just made me feel really welcome and that it was okay to mess up.
Sometimes, Japanese isn't always the top foreign language choice, but it shows that many others are truly beginning to realize what the art of Japanese is about.
See that? Oh, you don't? This is how a lot of people look at bus stops early in the morning. Even a simple cell phone flashlight could save your life. Add bright clothes and reflective surfaces, and it's even better. Protect yourself and others. Be seen, be safe.
So welcome back, everyone. We're just about ready for the second half. I'm Sophia Canton, along with Jacob Hasselbrock. So, Jake, how do you think this half is going to go?
Well, I think the Wolves will really need to come out strong here to get something going early if they have a shot at coming back in this game. You know, I always have some faith in our home team here. I think they have it in them to do it. They just need to buckle down, get some points put away, play some strong defense. Maybe play defense as strongly as our band's playing right now. Let's just give them props. They do a great job here at these games. I love listening to them. But hopefully our Wolves come out strong here, do something good, make something happen, get back in this game.
Alrighty, so the ladies are taking the court. Starting 5 back out for the Wolves here. Inbounded to Morgan Spangler, and off we go here in the second half.
Ball tipped one back by the Wolves. Drive down low.
It's
Layup.
a nice drive by Kiara Miller.
Dropped in. There's a bit of a strong start we're looking for. Olympia now in possession, setting up their offense. Now it looks like an offensive foul called for the Wolves. Wolves will take possession here.
Again, inbounded to point guard Morgan Spangler. That was a nice fake by Kaylee McEdward and drove into the basket, unfortunately.
Unlucky not to see that one drop in. Olympia now swinging the ball around a bit. Looking for some space here. Screen down low.
And that's a shooting foul on the Wolves. So number 15 for the Bears will go to the line for 2 shots.
Second free throw dropped in there by number 15, Lily Landers for Olympia there. Ball taken by Olympia. Bit of a mental error there by the Wolves.
Made basket and the foul puts number 10 for Olympia on the line for the and one. And the free throws made. Olympia coming back out with their press.
Olympia finding space out wide, putting the shot up, rebound tipped out of bounds.
South Kitsap ball.
Wolves trying to break the press of Olympia here.
And a turnover.
Not capitalized on though by Olympia until that foul there on the shot. Olympia will go to the line for two.
And the first basket is made for the Bears.
Here we see Akaya Lavelle checking in here for the Wolves.
That's a new name. I do not know Akaya. Ooh, she's a sophomore. Impressive.
Making her home debut here with the Wolves.
It's a block on number 4 for the Bears.
Wolves finding McEdward down low. Puts up a shot, not quite falling though. Push now called for the Wolves, who will take the ball on the baseline.
The Bears have moved to a trap defense, which with a team as fast as Olympia can be extremely hard to break.
Coach Allen there making some changes up as close to the court as he can on that sideline. Trying to get something going for the Wolves there. Shot up, missed. The ball tipped out for the Wolves. We'll take it on the baseline again. Foul called for the Wolves, going to the line for 2.
It's number 24, Amani Johnson. Hopefully she can put these two in the hoop, put some points up for the Wolves. Haven't scored since Kiara Miller's drive at the beginning of the half.
I was going to say, as far behind as the Wolves are right now, they'll need to be putting points in wherever they can get them on every possession and whenever they got free throws.
Exactly. Free throws are free points. You need to be able to put them in the back of the net.
I once read a book called The Art of the Free Throw. Just kind of explain how important free throws really are in the game of basketball, considering how many fouls
You really
there are.
don't notice.
And how many points are left on the table by so many teams who can't put them away.
You know, a lot of losses are due to free throw misses. If you go at the look at the stats at the end of a game and you count how many missed free throws you had and how much you lost by, could make a huge difference.
Wolves standing tall here on defense, keeping the Bears out so far. Olympia with the ball on the baseline right now, though. Looking to inbound. Found space for a shot. And drained from long range.
It's a foul by the Bears. It'll be on the floor for the Wolves, inbounding it under their own basket.
Shot just not quite falling for the Wolves there. Olympia now in possession. Ball stolen though. It's tipped out of bounds. Wolves will regain possession on the baseline there. Good defensive effort to poke that ball out by the Wolves.
And that is a foul on the Bears, sending Kiara Miller to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, it was good to see Miller trying to make something happen there. Just get some generate some offense. Now going to the line, see if she can convert. And Miller dropping 1 out of 2 of those free throws. Olympia now in possession.
And a full timeout is called by the Bears. Some slow basketball here. Neither team have put many points up on the board since the half has started.
Yeah, I think that high energy, high pace game that Olympia was playing at the first half, they've kind of settled down from that, kind of backed off since they've got this lead here. The Wolves, of course, will be trying to do anything they can, try to get some points on the board. They got to get something going here, get back in this game.
With only 3 minutes left in the third quarter, they need to get something rolling headed into the fourth.
You know, the optimist says that's just enough time, though, for the Wolves to get back in this game. I would consider myself an optimist.
Oh, look at that, Jake. We're on TV.
I'd like to take this moment to thank my family. Hi, Mom.
Well, that is the end of the timeout. Hopefully the Wolves can come out strong and even this game out a little bit.
I know Coach Allen, knowing him as a teacher, he'll try to inject some energy into these Wolves here, try to get something going. He's got some words for them, trying to make some adjustments here. Bit of a strong foul, we'll call it strong. Giving the ball back to the Wolves there.
Inbounded by the Wolves to Morgan Spangler. A little bit of a miscommunication there on offense for the Wolves.
Wolves have backed off their press here too in the second half. Shot clock winding down here for the Bears.
Rebounded by Kaylee McEdward. It's a good little round of defense by the Wolves there. Ball on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball. Going Olympia's direction. That's unfortunate.
Checking in for Olympia here, number 21, Emily Anderson, sophomore guard. And also coming into the game, Giselle Woodson and Haley Standridge.
Long ball by the Olympia Bears, breaking South press for an easy lay-in.
Wolves just trying to find something to get going here offensively, trying to find it.
And Coach Allen will take another timeout. So the Wolves need to get a little fire going on defense and on offense. They got to keep them from scoring, and they got to get a couple buckets, get themselves back in this game.
A lot of work to do here for the Wolves.
The Bears are really pulling ahead right now. So it looks like about each team has 3 timeouts left for this game. Those will probably come into effect late in the 4th quarter, depending on how close this game is. Great defensive play by Kiara Miller.
Hopefully that'll spark the offense a little bit, spark the team even, just get something going. Kelly McEdward down low. Getting a foul called.
Drawing the foul there. She was going up for the lay-in, so she will be on the line for 2. And Kaylee McEdward knocks down her 2nd free throw.
Olympia now.
Good defensive pressure
Showing the
by
mistake.
Haley Standridge.
Offensively. South now drawing a foul from Olympia, and in their bonus with the fouls will go to the line. Giselle Woodson taking these shots.
And the 1-and-1 shot is good for Giselle Woodson. She gets a second shot here. Second free throw is good.
Well done by Woodson there to get the free throws knocked down. Well done by McEdward there to get the ball back for the Wolves. Giselle Woodson going back to the line off that foul. Woodson dropping that first one right in there.
In for the Wolves is Diane Olson, coming in for Kaylee McEdward.
Olympia now moving the ball well, finding a lane to drive into, and finding it out wide for a shot off the back of the rim. Wolves now losing the ball. That committed a foul.
Foul on the shooter. So Olympia will go to the line for two. First free throw is no good for the Bears.
Kendall Davis checking in for the Wolves here. Taking Kiara Miller, giving her a rest.
Second free throw is good.
Time winding down in this third quarter here for the Wolves. Looking to get something going. Nice shot sank by Haley Standridge there. Jump ball. Looks like it'll go to the Wolves. Good defensive play. Knock that ball loose.
An offensive foul called on Emma Erickson. It'll be Olympia's ball. And that'll be it for the third quarter. So at the end of the third, it'll be the Olympia Bears up 41-23. Hopefully the Wolves will come out in the fourth strong, little fire going, knowing it's their last chance to just bring themselves back into this game. This is their first league game, and they definitely do not want to get off to start with a loss in the league because it's going to be a long, drawn-out season with all the new teams in this SPSL league.
Yeah, the Wolves off to a bit of a rough start to their season here, struggling a little bit against Olympia. Hopefully their season, you know, maybe teams just match up differently with their different statistics and strengths and weaknesses. Hopefully the Wolves, this is just a bad matchup for them, and will find success against other teams later in the season.
Alrighty, here we go for the third. It'll be Bears ball to start the third quarter.
Bears moving the ball and finding space for a shot here.
And the three is good. It's not the start the Wolves needed.
Ball in South possession there after the Olympia rebound. Spinning out of bounds there. Shot up for the Wolves, a little bit off.
Bears will take over. And that was a great play by Giselle Woodson on defense.
Nice interception
And
and
converting
brilliant drive
with
by
the
Woodson
lay-in.
there. It's nice to see even in a bit of a lopsided game here, we have a bright moment from our Wolves there. That was a great play by Woodson.
There's one good moment. Spark something great.
Shot up, tossed a bit too far by Olympia, rebounded and put in though. Shot by Haley Standridge. That's good for three. And it's stolen again by Standridge.
Shot up by Woodson, and it's good for three. Look at that. The Wolves coming back.
Wolves starting to get a little hot here late in the fourth quarter. And we'll get a travel call against Olympia. Amari Johnson now checking in for the Wolves. Wolves finally starting to find some offensive success here, dropping a few shots in, a couple of nice plays. Nice to see those finally working out for our Wolves here.
And the back-to-back is really good for momentum, keeping the Wolves going.
Another shot just nearly missed, right off the rim there.
Two shots for the Bears, number 12.
Diane Olsen unlucky to get called for the foul there. It looked like she went straight up, but Olympia will go to the line, shoot two.
The free throw is good for the Bears.
Sel Woodson is really getting hot here in the fourth quarter.
Olympia takes a timeout, probably hoping to break up that momentum that South's building on offense a little bit. So just like that, it's a bit of a game here in the fourth
You know,
quarter.
I was just thinking that. I mean, looking at the score here, I mean, it's a bit of a long shot, but with the way the Wolves have been playing here, hitting that hot streak, it's not at all impossible. Like the cheerleaders are saying right now, well, SK Wolves are red hot.
Great point, Jake. Great point. And you know, 5 minutes in basketball can sometimes feel like an hour, so
Oh, absolutely.
it is plenty of time.
Plenty of time for sure. The key, though, will be making sure that the Wolves, you know, stick with their game plan and, you know, stay foundationally, that's probably a word, but stay sound in their fundamentals, you know, keep doing good form and just sticking to the basics.
Oh.
And a favorable call there right away for the Wolves.
And that was just, you know, not paying attention by the Bears, so they're definitely caught off guard right now by the Wolves coming back like this. Good movement by the Wolves. Haley Standridge's attempt at a lay-in is blocked. Olympia obviously trying to take their time on offense now with the lead.
Shot falling to Diane Olsen with the rebound there. Haley Standridge now putting it up and dropping it in. Great shot by the junior. Bears come right back and drop a shot of their own to increase their lead. 51-37 here in the fourth quarter with about a little under 4 left.
Foul called on the Bears, which will send Haley Standridge to a line for 2.
And here's where we come back to that art of free throws. With the game, you know, starting to wind down here, Wolves with the chance, they'll have to drop these. They'll have to put these in. Well done by Haley to make her first free throw, which will be crucial here.
And those free throws are good by Haley Standridge.
Another defensive error, just couldn't put the layup in.
Jump ball called. And it's Wolves ball. And that's a turnover by the Wolves. Bears taken over. That shot is good for 3 by Bears number 5. It's a good defensive play by number 5 on Olympia, but it will stay on the Wolves side.
Ball out again for the Wolves with the shot clock at 13 seconds. Try to get out of the corner here, get a shot off. Well, that does the trick. Nice drive by Kendall Davis there to drop one in. Open shot there for Olympia. I'll capitalize on that all day long.
Good for 3.
As they have done all day long.
You just can't give them those open threes, especially at a time where you're making a comeback. It's just something you can't give up.
Bears now at the line, and with that foul, the Wolves, well, the Bears, however, are in their bonus. So with every foul, they'll go to the line for 1-and-1 free throw shots. Kai Lavelle checking back in for the Wolves here. Second free throw off the mark for Olympia.
Some good ball movement by the Wolves. Just trying to find that open shot. And the Bears will rebound. Take over on offense.
Bears now finding some space. Getting the rebound is number 15 down low. Again, Olympia getting the rebound.
And that's a shot clock violation on the Bears. Good defense by the Wolves. So the Wolves will take over on offense with 1:22 left.
Giselle Woodson driving to the hoop, not getting a favorable roll there. Ball bouncing through the doors and out for Olympia possession.
And the Wolves in critical condition right now, pressing. Unfortunately, the Bears break it and start to slow down their offense a bit. Just moving the ball around. We have under a minute here in the fourth quarter. And that shot is good by the Bears. Rebounded by the Bears. And if the Bears let this shot clock run out, that looks like it'll be it for the Wolves. There's a foul, which sends the Bears to the line for 1-and-1. shot is good.
Got 2 players checking in there for the Bears. Got Brooke Barner. And it looks like Emily Anderson checking in there for the Bears.
There is a foul by the Bears, sending Amani Johnson to the line for 2. And the Wolves have struggled at the free throw line a little bit tonight, which, you know, this ending score could have made a big difference.
You know, and I'd say the Wolves struggled with most of their shots. We didn't quite see, you know, as many of their 3-point and long-range opportunities fall as much as the Olympia, their shots did.
Yep, that's right. Alrighty then, so that is the end of our game tonight. The Bears take the win, 62-41, topping the Wolves. So unfortunately, that means this Lady Wolves basketball team will be starting out their league season 0-1. But hey, you know, they can always even that out in their next game, which hopefully that is exactly what they will do.
And you know, the Wolves did have some good moments in there, but in a game that's 4 quarters long, good moments won't quite take the game for you. Hopefully, though, the Wolves will regroup during practice and figure out a way to extend their bright moments over the course of an entire game.
Exactly. Alrighty, so we want to thank you all that have tuned in for joining us for the South Kitsap High School Lady Wolves basketball game. And we'd also like to give a little shout out to the students of the video production program here at South who made this television program possible. And again, the final score, South Kitsap 41 and Olympia 62. So long and good evening from South Kitsap High School. I've been Sophia Cannon.
And I've been Jacob Hasselbrock.
Good night, everybody.